Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to discuss about Newton's laws. So here we are coming up with three Newton's laws which were published in 1687 in Mathematical Principle of Natural Philosophy. This was the first time we have seen these three laws in an paper. Okay, so we'll go with first law. So first law is also known as law of inertia. This is what we used to term. Whenever you see any objective type of questions in any paper, you need to come to know that what is Newton's first law is also known as, that means law of inertia. So here it is inertial force, so only inertial frame of references we are going to consider. Okay, because of that we are going to state it as law of inertia. So it states that a body continues in its state of rest or in motion in a straight line unless acted on by a force. So unless and until there is any external force acting on a body, it continues in its motion in a straight line. This is what this law states. Okay, so if we consider a body in the stationary condition, then forces acting upon the body will be of 0. For that will be taking it as F net is equal to 0, and whenever an object is moving with a constant velocity, then change in velocity with respect to time will be of 0. That is, we have written it in dv by dt as 0. Okay, these two conditions can be applicable only when mechanical equilibrium achieved by this law of inertia. So this is applicable only for inertial frames where we are not going to consider any sort of accelerations. So if we move with second law is also known as law of force and acceleration. So here we are going to consider acceleration force. Here comes the parameters, here comes the term acceleration over here. So here a body acted upon by a force moves in such a manner that the time rate of change in momentum is equal to the force. So here we'll need to know what is momentum before going to Newton's second law. Momentum is nothing but product of mass and velocity. Okay, so here P can be written as mass into velocity, that is m into v. Okay, so here if we go with units of momentum, units of mass can be given in terms of kg and velocity in terms of meters per second. If we go with the dimensional formula, then kg can be written in terms of mass m, meters is defined as length L, and second is represented with t, which is in reciprocal, so we'll be taking it as a power minus 1. So here we are considering acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but change in velocity with respect to time. This is what the second law. So it applies only to the objects with fixed masses only. So if there is any variable change in mass, then we are not going to consider this second law of force and acceleration. Okay, one more thing you guys need to remember, second law is also known as law of force and acceleration. Okay, this is what you guys has to remember. And then I'll move on to third law. Okay, so here third law is also known as law of action and reaction. So here you might have seen that for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. This is what Newton's third law states. That the official statement for this is, if two bodies exert forces on each other, these forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. This is what Newton's third law states. That so whenever there are two objects coming and getting in contact with each other, then there will be an equal amount of magnitude and opposite force in direction can be seen on it. So this law is also known as reaction law, so we'll be calling it as reaction law. Okay, if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe.